Hi, it's Dr. Michael Berglund. If you're watching this, I'm thinking you probably have a wheat allergy. Or you found this on some Google search and you're wondering about wheat allergies. But specifically, I'm talking to my patients that I just told them you need to eliminate wheat. Now, there's a lot of different kinds of wheats out there. There's some what I call new wheats, and there's some what I call old wheats. The old wheats are we also call them heirloom or ancient grains. And they've been around for centuries. And generally speaking, for some people, okay, they're fine with those. They react to all the Americanized wheats, the most things that we're going to find in our cakes, cookies, crackers, English muffins, bagels, waffles, pancakes, tortillas, pasta, and breads, okay? All of it. So what I'm telling you is unless you know where the wheat comes from, if you go, no, this is an Italian pasta, bring it in. Let me check you, okay? Unless I checked you on it, we don't know. So if you went and you bought the Antimo Caputo or the Molini Grassi, or you went and got the stuff from the local Kenosha Italian deli that I told you about, I think you're fine, right? I think you're going to be great. If you went and got spelt, right? Spelt's a wheat, but spelt's an old wheat. You went and got kamut. Kamut's an old wheat. So you know. So if I test it, if you look at your sheet, right, and you're saying going, you didn't check this, then you're probably fine on it, okay? Now, I want you always to keep your head in the game too. So if you're going, you said I'm fine, but every time I do this, my symptoms come back, or I start reacting to it, or I have issues. Well, guess what? I'm wrong, and your body's right, okay? That's just the way it's going to be. So I encourage you to kind of listen to your body, to watch, and again, have the heart of a researcher. Everything's up for grabs. Everything's testable, right? Now, if I sit there and say, you know, this wheat is a problem, and you find that, you know, like, well, this brand of pasta has semolina flour in it, and I supposedly is not supposed to be able to do that because you said I wasn't able to do that, but then I went and did the semolina, and I don't have that reaction. Usually I get constipated, or usually I get it, my eczema comes back, or usually this, and it hasn't come back. I'm like, you're probably fine on it. Now, I encourage you to bring it in, and we'll check it, but I'm happy for you. Look, the idea was not to see how little of your normal diet I can eliminate. The idea was to make you well, right? So I don't, you know, this is not about like, you know, this food's bad, this food's good, I need you to eat good food, this is a very much a relative. For you, your body sees this food as bad. For now. Maybe in the future, maybe it won't. Maybe it will. So we need to just start where we're at right now, and full elimination. Everything on that list, between it, whether it's sugar and dairy or coffee or all the things that I might have checked on there, I need you to eliminate. Now, some people are going, well, what about gluten? Like, am I gluten? No, well, here's the thing. If you didn't react to spelt and you reacted to the other wheats, right, then it can't be gluten because spelt's got a lot of gluten in it, okay? If you were fine on barley, if you were fine on oats, if you were fine on rye, those have gluten in. If you didn't react to those, it's not a gluten problem. It's a wheat problem, and it's a certain kind of wheat problem. It's a new wheat problem, or it's both, right? Everything wheat was bad, everything wheat was bad. Now, at that point, can you do gluten-free? Well, okay, if you're fine on rice or corn, because those are usually the gluten-free flours that they use, and then there's amaranth and xanthan gum and a variety of different other things. Sure, you could do gluten-free pasta. You could do gluten-free breads. What you have to watch out for, though, is you going, well, there's a gluten-free brownie out there, right? And it has, what do you think? Sugar. So check your list. Is sugar okay? Does it have dairy? Well, check your list. Does it have dairy? So you need to, all the components in that package, in that stuff, should be something you're looking at and something you're addressing. But here's the thing. You can do this, all right? You're still, most of my patients still are good on meats and seafood and vegetables and fruit and nuts and legumes and tubers like potatoes and tomatoes, eggplant, you know, all the different nightshades. Most of my patients are still good on a variety of those foods. You know, like there's a lot of great food out there, and I don't want you to sit there and start mourning over foods just yet, okay? Let's just focus here on getting better, focus on doing what I told you to do. If you have some different things you want to bring in, feel free to bring them in. I'm here for you. I want to support you. I just want you better. I want you better yesterday. So let's tackle this thing. You shouldn't have any wheat withdrawal things. Some people do get some, but it's very rare. You're gonna have cravings. You're gonna crave stuff that you didn't have anymore. And if you're doing way more protein than carbs, and if pasta and breads were your only form of carbohydrates, and then you go all the way to like eating a bunch of meat, right? Your body might not know how to make its own carbohydrates and make its own sugar without having the complex carbohydrates. So that might be a problem. But then you should be able to just have some fruit or something else, some baby carrots or some other things, and still notice improvement. Here's the thing: I just want you better, and this is a tough journey. I'm hoping I didn't soft sell it when you were here, but I think you can do it. I know you can do it, and it means your health is on the line. And so don't let people talk you out of it. Don't let people tell you. Don't let your brain get in your way. Just do what you know you need to do. Clean out the pantry. Start eating normally, and get better. Thank you.